Okay guys, I am going to show you how I made my steel wool sparklers. A little bit different, same results as everybody else, but I had awesome results that I'm going to post. Here is a very coarse number 3 steel wool. I'm using a bird cage feeder with a flip over lid, plenty of airflow, get the oxygen flowing, because that's what's going to give you all the sparks. More oxygen equals more burn equals more sparks. And I get the very coarse steel wool, stretch it out, and I like to put a rock, something heavy, down at the bottom, so when you're swinging it around it's actually a lot easier because the momentum is going to carry the cage to the outer edges of your circle, giving you a better wind. So stretch out the coarse steel wool, pack it in there nicely, and then I mix it with 00 fine. Find this at any big box store, Walmart, the orange store, the blue store, all those big stores. And this one is super fine. You can lay this in there. Okay. You can put as much as you want on a cage like this, because there's going to be a whole lot of airflow, a lot of oxygen mixing, and it's going to produce a lot of spark. Whole bunch. I just usually put two fine, 1 coarse, and a rock. Okay, close this up. I wrap it up a little bit here with this chain. I found this to be a lot better flame wise as compared to the whisk that everybody uses on YouTube. This just gets you a lot more material inside, and look at all the airflow. It obstructs nothing. The rock stays at the bottom because your hold point is going to be over here. Okay, and you can either get a wire tie down. You can tie it down there like so. Of course it's not going to burn because it's metal. Or I just get cheap old speaker wire, and it's made out of metal per se. So the outer protective coating is not going to burn also, because I've done this with speaker wire many times, because the fire's going away. The faster you turn it, the wire's pulling away from the knot. That keeps it very secure, and you can start spinning slowly, very easy, and the rock goes out to the furthest point and allows for easy rotation. And you start letting it go, and you can start letting it go and creating a bigger circle, much bigger circle. Bring it back in, very simple to handle. And here's another thing that I've done many times. I spray, I give it a hit, something flammable. This is just carburetor cleaner or throttle body cleaner. I spray it on both sides and have a match ready on the ground. Have a match ready burning on the ground, so when you spray it, touch it and this will instantly start glowing. When you start turning it, it's going to give you a super bright circle, super bright. The faster you turn, the brighter it's going to get. And eventually it's obviously going to ignite the steel wool, but I just found that this works real nice with the accelerant. It gives you super bright. And when the steel wool is not compacted together, when it's separated like this, you get a whole bunch of sparks. A lot of sparks everywhere. It tends to burn off a little bit faster, but if you pack more in, you can still get a few minutes of very nice sparks. And I use my digital camera to take some awesome pictures over at the U2 Joshua Tree site out in the desert. I'm going to post these videos that we took out there before we when we went out there last month. But this will give you a rough idea. And these you can find, use. You can use anything that'll keep this, but I like this because it keeps everything from compacting too much. This allows a lot of oxygen to flow inside and through all the crevices, all the cracks right there, and you get a super nice emission or emitting of sparks. The faster you turn, the wire is going to prevent the door from opening, and of course you can reuse it over and over. If you want to, we've tried it a couple times, you can fill this whole thing up with steel wool and let it go. And you get an awesome result. Sparks everywhere. Just obviously do it in a area that's not prone to burn, and you'll be fine. And get yourself a nice camera and take some nice pictures. But I'm going to put the link up shortly as to what the results were with this over at the U2 Joshua Tree. And you know, you can use any type of accelerant to spray on to the steel wool. Doesn't have to be, you know, hell, you can use gasoline, but just be careful and enjoy the results.